Hello everybody and welcome back to the Evil Story Realm campaign. Let's continue from the tough situation that we were last left in. Is this the right one? I believe so, yes. I recall having to reload last time because we did a misstep and they swarmed us with their armies. Yeah, everybody's at war with us, so we're gonna have to be careful on all fronts. Like, even over here, it is just a city-state, however, we only are able to field one army over in that direction. Our income isn't necessarily enough to field a third one without taking a massive hit to our economy. We are starting it up though. We gotta find more gold. But yes, hello Argoth, and hello Insaniac. Vampire soon, indeed. I believe it said November 11th. How's Evil been going? It could go better. Hopefully it will go better this stream. And I also just realized, don't check the donuts. I have not reset them. I was, before stream, hunting Zoshia over and over again. I believe I died to him about 5 times, receiving no rewards in return, until Astaroth jumped in and helped me wreck him. And hey, welcome back to Scientist Insaniac, thanks for the support. Hello Steve. What's up Hamza, time to duel? Duel? Against who? Hired by a rich merchant to look after the mana node, the leader of the gang, a warrior explains, we expected to protect it from roaming scoundrels, not against a full-fledged assault. Please, let me surrender. Ooh. You gain a warrior unit. Tier 1 veteran. Not great. I don't really care. Die. Oh, and I could still recruit him anyways. I mean, sure, why not? Okay. And that being said, you should definitely head on back. I am very scared as to what sort of retaliation they're going to send this way, so we should not be here. Actually, yeah, I did pillage this little province of theirs. They haven't really done anything about it yet, though. Okay, waiting on all that. We'll get all the usual stuff here. Increase morale penalties or opportunity attacks. I feel like this sort of ability, opportunities, can be great for specific builds, or I guess maybe specific playstyles. I don't really do that often though. I'd rather kill my enemy than sit in front of them and wait to kill them. Alright, my alignment is very evil. Perfect. Random events that occur have a plus 20% chance of being negative. Good to know. Love me some negativity. Okay, we have a war unit. Bows. We got these two over here. Third army coming together quite nicely. Very scared to head over that way. Not gonna lie. I do need to deal with them. But I also need to deal with the one over here. And the infestation. If I move too many of my troops this way, though, then I won't have anybody to defend the layer of evil. I mean, so far it seems like they've been pretty passive about it, so maybe I can gamble a little bit here. If being evil is easy, then it's also barely an inconvenience. Well, we'll see about that by the end of this campaign. Also, welcome, Fabio. To you too. Okay. You're creating one more Mage Lock unit. That's 4. But I guess that plus another hero. I suppose you can field an army without a hero leading them, but I feel like we're missing out on a lot of power. Oh yeah, hero cap increases in 1. Perfect timing. You can pay them for peace and then potentially intimidate them into servitude. That is a good plan. Don't know if I have the money to pay them though. I do have 1,000 gold, but we're not really making a whole lot. Speaking of, let's increase that. Yo, what's up, Ultra? Zero tried to be evil? This could only end in rainbows and unicorns. Look, so far, so good. The game says that I am very good at being evil, in fact. Okay. We're doing pretty good on mana. Let's get the gold over here. Are we really not making anything? Vendor. And storehouse. Alrighty. Yes. Mind thread. I forgot who we did last time. I believe it was her. And we had learned that she was very afraid of these things over here. They kind of look like, what do they call them? Watchers or whatever from D&D. So if I could get one of those and go to war with her, then she gains debuffs in battle. But we should probably figure out what this guy's weakness is. We're definitely gonna need that. Oh shit. Yes, please. I guess that works. We'll have a few units left over, but... Beholders, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, I mean, at least it's not heading towards us. We're gonna need like 2 armies to beat them. And this army isn't all that strong. Although, to be fair, I feel like the strength of the army is really going into my lord over here, as opposed to the units. Right. Recruits. Each mine grants 5 gold. Being an evil lawbringer sounds kind of funny, actually. Nautical governor? No. Scholarly governor? Not really what we're going for. Elementalist? I don't know, I do like the prospecting governor part, but I don't really know if it fits. Do we have anything for you if I do get you? Oh, I mean, we don't have any primaries for anybody, never mind. Yeah, I'll grab you. Use damage to target enemy unit and 2 others within 3 hexes. Huh. Initiate a Materium. Okay. Level 4 too? I think you're already a level higher. Oh, 2 levels higher than my other guy that I recruited a lot earlier on. I guess he hasn't seen too many battles. Okay. You guys hang tight. We... go into the city. I'm scared of that. That thing. How many turns do I have to take it? Okay. It doesn't specifically have a turn limit. I guess they're just gonna continuously wander around the map until something happens to them. Which Gladio will be the target of your Dark Intrusion? I think the guy's name is Sinren? Love and let die. One whose heart is cold will be defenseless when it is suddenly ignited. Lethal Nightweaver shows an empty flask. The weakness of Sinren Taliath is his own perfidious game, in which he feeds on the love of his victims for personal pleasure. Turn the tables and he will be yours. To brew a love potion strong enough to enchant Sinren, you must obtain Silver Tongue Fruit and Astral Dew. So I can just make him fall in love with me? Intriguing. How do I get that? Silver Tongue Fruit and Astral Dew. In my other campaigns, I usually get those things just by playing the game. Silver Tongue. Doesn't seem to tell me exactly where it is. I guess we'll find it later. On the map as resources? Oh, okay. So we're just gonna seek them out. Will you play Halo Wars in the future? I do plan to play Halo Wars after we finish Halo 3 with Leo. Oh, there it is. Oh, and the other one's over here. Okay. Well, now we know what must be done. How's this army looking like? Not too shabby. Could be a little bit stronger, though. One more turn for the Mage Lock. As a ranged unit, we can maybe swap out our... Honestly, we could swap out our Harriers in exchange for, yeah, the Mage Lock. I already answered your question, Nick. Well, if I can capture these resources, then we'll be able to take him under our control, which means that problem will kind of deal with itself. And because they're down here to the south, gives me a better reason to come down here and get this particular city-state. As I said before, yes, we'll play Halo Wars after we finish Halo 3. Okay. I guess we'll start posturing our army down this way. We want to make sure that we bring 2 of our armies. Ideally 3, but then we'd be undefended. More mana, more production. Masonic Hull gives you plus 20 production though. We do have an insane amount of production, not a whole lot of food going on though. Maybe I should work on that. The granary. Why is the granary not boosted again? Ah, we need 2 foresters, we only got 1. Fair enough. Foraging units are healed for plus 20 hit points. In a map like this? Yeah, probably a good idea. Don't know what's happening down there. It seems like everybody just keeps on dying over and over again. Okay. Well now. Actually, considering we're going to be heading out, might be a good idea to split this group of Harriers back here and then we take the Mage Lock instead. Just a more powerful unit in general. How do you like Age of Wonders 4 so far? Could not catch much stream. Really interested in your verdict of the game. It was inevitable that it would be kind of a smash hit with me, considering how big of a fan I am of grand strategy in general. Plus XCOM. So overall, I've really been loving the game. There's a lot of customization to it, a surprising amount in fact, for a game like this. So I feel like, well, I didn't buy the game myself, I was gifted this game, but if I had bought the game, it would be well worth my money. Also looking forward to playing this for a long time to come. Maybe not on stream, but definitely personally as well. Okay. I can take that out, but perhaps best to take out the city-state. I don't know. I already moved my second army, which I probably shouldn't have done before I decided this. By taking out this infestation, we do get stronger, but it does give them more time to build themselves up too. Getting stronger is probably a good idea though. We haven't had too many battles, unfortunately. Okay, you guys camp there for now. Searing Blade sounds nice on paper, But, I'm sure most things are fire resistant down here. Unit gains ranged or magic attacks plus 10% damage per stack of marked on target. Melee attackers have 60% chance of inflicting marked. Huh. I guess just the units that aren't a part of our faction already. Which is maybe more useful than this. Maybe. But this one does affect more units. Maybe overall the damage loss is going to be fine. Because it's going to be pretty situational still. Okay. Yeah, I do want my income to stay here, so we won't be working on building up our armies quite yet. Or much more than this. Unless if... we do have bonuses to tier 1 units, yeah? Their upkeep is only 6. At least for the Harriers. So I could make more. Sinrin has returned to the Astral Void? What the hell happened? So many people getting murked left and right. Okay. What's happening down here? Oh. Man, our army's vision is not too good. Despite the fact my guy's a giant. Oh, my girl, I should say. Should be able to see pretty far. But maybe that's not how that works. Oh! Ah, that's right. I do just get like a free unit whenever I clear an infestation. I think that's what happened? Or maybe that was like the supply thing over here specifically. Okay. Well, I mean, regardless, I guess we can have you tag along. Actually, no. Go back. Okay, we can boost our granary by getting another forester tile here. We do also need to work on our food. It does help out a little bit, but not as much as the farm would. But I guess the granary would provide plus 20. So yeah, overall it just works out. I'll grab this one. Well, actually... I'm kind of scared to expand this way just yet, because he's gonna start overtaking us here. But maybe securing these resources would be a good idea. I definitely have to send somebody to protect it, though. Keep it there for now. If he does take that, I can just take the city from him later on anyways. Oh shit. Did see that. Looked like it was only a scout though. So I'm hoping it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. 315, I mean... they're kind of a little more important, so maybe I want to... Oh, yep. Okay, it's just a scout. No army next to it. Ooh. 40? Sure. You head on back. A lot of battles to be had here, thankfully. We'll join up with you. And... We'll be careful with our income. Yes indeed, Shadow. I'm thankful that it's turning out to be okay. Reckless Rage. Gain 30% attack damage for 3 turns, 100 defense, 100 resistance. Okay, so... remove my own defenses, but do a lot more damage. Slight chance of instantly killing an injured target. This chance increases the lower the target's hit points are. That's also pretty good. Okay, what about all the other stuff? Getting double the morale bonus is nice, but I probably should focus on getting abilities that will help me get to there. Being able to hurl a fireball and have it debuff the enemy seems pretty nice. Its cooldown is 2. If I increase the AoE by 1, it becomes cooldown of 3. Like, that's not too bad, but maybe Sundering Flame's the way to go. We'll try that out and see. Okay. Fiery arrows. Okay, we already did the Swankin one, so... yeah, sure, why not? We'll see how this one goes. What is happening? Understandably, it seems the scout has run away. And yeah, look, they did claim that territory. They're just inching ever closer. Begging for war. Oh no, he's right here. I could kill him. I have every right to do so as well. Are we in range to just take them out here? Oh yeah, yeah. Excessive force? Okay, it's a charge weapon. Pretty nice. Natural regen. Heal 10% of max HP as temp hit points at the end of its turn in combat. Pretty neat. And we also got a pyromancer on a dinosaur. And grizzly bear. Hell yeah. Profitable. And since we're here, I might as well. You did that to my scout, it's only fair. I'll head back this way a little bit, and then we'll come down with both of our armies together. Okay, that's 3. This'll be 3, that makes another full army, but they're not led by a hero. I suppose we could have them kind of guard these 2 cities, so that we can have our hero go out into battle to start leveling up. Okay. Town Hall level 3. Sure. More money is nice. More things to build as well. Extraction Nexus. Special province. We don't really have any currently built. Maybe I should invest into these. Plus 10 gold, plus 5 draft per adjacent quarry, forester, or mine counts as a mine. Huh. Quarry, forester, mine. I guess putting it here would probably be best. We still get the bonus from the pastures, just not the plus 5 from the farm. But we get a shit ton of other bonuses because of that. What about it here? I mean, it seems to be most profitable here, so that makes sense. The poor sheep may have to endure some smog, but they'll survive. You speedrun casting Mind Thread and doing Mind Thread side quests? I can see that being a valid strat here. Because I definitely feel like the longer this lasts, the tougher it's going to get. With all of these different leaders constantly getting stronger and stronger. Oh, mines grant us 5 mana. I'm not really hurting on mana right now. I think I'll get this one. Doesn't seem like much, but can certainly help us see a little bit further whether somebody's going to attack us or not. Okay. So these guys merge with those guys. And we'll have this army. Battle mage units. I'm trying to look at the army composition and see if I may want to change things up here. I think it'll be fine. Let's hope this save file doesn't corrupt. If it does go corrupt, I'm blaming Draco. Okay. Well, I mean, if we're just chilling here, then I can have my guys head over here and defend our main city. It only takes like 2 turns to get to this other city, so the pivot wouldn't be too difficult. And then we'll send this army down south with us. Okay. You stand right there. And it's time for us to level up. Nope! We are here to kill you. Wait, I get a Dark Knight unit. Hold up. Actually, never mind. I'll take you. Resistant plates. Whenever friendly spells cast, unit gains 1 fortune, and I believe fortune grants you 10% crit chance. Yep. Neat. Look at this elephant riding Dark Knight that we have now. 135. Not sure who I want to remove here. Elites? Elites 28. Elite 31. You're newer. Get out of here. 68, then we can put you in the main army. Now we're 692. We should surpass 700 once they heal up. Yeah, rest in peace to the Star Wars streams indeed. The game was super fun. It's a shame, really. Okay. Should I establish another city right here? I suppose just an outpost should suffice now. Yep. Okay. We also got a Harrier unit. You join up with them and head on back to defend the cities. Okay. Now down this way we go. I do want that, but we do need more food as well. Actually, we already have 3 farms. I'm not necessarily liking there. I guess it was just more so buildings. Build 3 quarry to get a bonus on armory. Build 3 forester for the estate hall. 3 quarry for the stone walls. I guess we'll build another quarry then. I can build one over here. Yeah. I mean, it's occupied, but like... won't be for long once I head over there. What is going on? Or was it my spell? Looks like it. Okay, you guys go back here, guard this. Looks like they are expanding over this way. It's just a little worrisome. 239 versus 120. Well, actually, you guys still have more movement. If they're not doing anything, I can send these army of little guys to go and get rid of this in the meantime. Okay, they're hurt pretty badly, but we do have the outpost. So honestly, we maybe just chill for a second here. Yep. Gotcha, Shadow. We'll have to see how the story pans out. I mean, this one is a lot tougher than the previous ones that we had played so far, so... it's a slow goings. But we'll get there inevitably. A siege project could be nice. I don't know how good the Warhound units are, but experimentation is the only way we're gonna find out. Okay. After this... yeah, we definitely need some walls. Stone walls, get the armory going. Gonna have to get ready for battle. And here... they constantly keep expanding this way, so I'm just gonna steal this from them. 15 mana, or do I want... yeah, we can do a research post. Okay, we have these silver tongue fruits. Now just the astral dew is left. Military victory. You know, that's not too bad. That gives me a little bit of confidence if they try to attack us. That we can probably defend as long as we have the units already in place for it. And I don't get outmaneuvered somehow. Yeah, and Arcane Artisans is going to fix our mana problem whenever I pick that up. Not that we have one right now, but if we ever do have one. War slaves. I mean, it's not a bad one. I mean, it's bad, but it's not a bad one to have. Although I don't care too much about it because I'm evil. Meeting Vicious Jack Vek. Some may consider you a god, I do not. I know your weaknesses. I know how to make even a god here bleed. Fear the power of Jack Vek, for your time has come. Ha ha ha. Whatever, nerd. Where even are you? Who even are you? Oh, Jack Vek. Holy mole. Look at that city. That looks pretty impressive, actually. Fear not, you have the power of save and load. Your determination will carry you through. So true, Argoth. So true. Stay determined. I really need more production. We don't have a whole lot of production here. Not a whole lot of places to build a quarry in this specific spot. Well. Stonemason it is. Roger that, Shadow. Thanks for swinging by. Okay. No movements from either side. Looks like we're still A-okay so far. Okay. You guys keep on heading back. You guys join up. And now, with this army and our forces combined, we'll go beat up these two. 742 and 610. One more turn, I guess, before we go back to full. Yeah. I mean, these fights shouldn't be too hard. If you need to come back to heal, you can. So we'll just head over. Nice. Are you within reinforcement range of this? I would assume that when you are hovering over an enemy to do battle, it's going to be the armies that are blinking. Their banners are blinking. Yeah. Which means that they're within range to reinforce. Okay. Yes, that's right. Considering you have a tier 2 weapon, I mean... Yeah? Take it. Oh wait, you do lose your mount, however. Kind of prefer the mounts. I guess I can give this to the other guy. No, wait, I think the other guy can't even use this weapon, actually. What do I want? I mean, this is pretty good, though. It's unfortunate that you lose the mount, but it'd be like that. Ring of Regen. What does my main guy have? The Ring of Deflection. I mean, that's also pretty good. Okay. What about you? I suppose I can give you this. You are an elementalist, so ideally you probably want to be in the back line. So you wouldn't be taking too much damage for the Ring of Regen to actually be taking into effect, but... That'll be fine. I hope. Wait, what? My alignment has changed from very evil to evil? What do you mean? What am I doing? Why am I becoming less evil? How? No recent evil actions? No! I hired him. I hired him instead of killing him. That's literally all he did. Fuck. Being evil is easy. I got this. Okay. Y'all head over here. I would like to know who's keeping track of whether or not I'm being evil. Is it quite literally just Santa Claus out there? How did you take so much damage? What the fuck? Okay. I can take these ogres. Cursed body. They're not too bad. Me? I'm keeping track, gotta get your numbers up. I see. I'll try to do better, sir. You guys can... Well, you're a tier 2 shock unit, yeah? My mercenaries here are already champions. Whereas you are veteran. I think these guys might already be better than you. Well, that's fine. You know, if you go and guard something, I suppose. Head back, or, I mean, you can guard the outpost. Yo, what's up, Ryben? Welcome. Okay. Let's stick together. Like the 3 best friends that anybody could have. I bet you they won't expect an attack from this angle. Counts as a query. I wonder why they haven't gotten this one. I guess they really just want to aggro me.
Yeah.
Ooh, new tome. Okay. We are focusing primarily on chaos, so... what do we have here? Revelry. Revel in Carnage. Gain 30% experience from combat for 3 turns. Scald. A support unit that ensures the revelry never stops by inspiring your units. Heart of the Revel. Song of Carnage. This unit and adjacent friendly units gain +2 strength, +2 fortune. And Rally. A Song of Revelry. Revelry. Such a hard word to say. This unit and adjacent friendly units gain +3 rally, +2 regen. Gains 2 morale at the end of its turn. Stacks up to 5 times. Ah. Neat. Blood Fury. +5 morale and 1 strengthen when they kill. Base melee and physical ranged attacks gain +2 physical damage. I mean, that might be pretty good. As opposed to the fire. And we have a minor race transformation. Overwhelms the target race with an intense fervor, granting them +50 morale from all sources. God. We'll never get our morale broken. At the start of the battle, attacking units gain 10 morale and defending units lose 10. That's a siege project, I see. That's pretty good. You can always use them for their primary purpose. Cannon meat. Cannon fodder. I probably could, yes. And hello, Jay. May I inquire if the gentleman will ever stream League of Legends? 2x KO? Probably in the future. League of Legends itself? No current plans. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it, but it is one of those games where I've reached a point after having played it for so many years where if I'm not playing it with like a full group of friends, it's not really all that fun. Although I do kind of miss playing as Shen top lane though. Summons a gremlin onto the target world hex. This unit is a disruptive and fiendish skirmisher unit. Okay. Behind you! Sustains damage, turns 180. Has their defense mode cancelled and removes retaliation attacks. I mean, that's pretty neat. And they also have the whole displacement thing. Just to be a little bit annoying. Randomly displacing enemies and inflicting misfortune. They have a plus 50% chance to fumble and they take 8 physical damage when they fumble. So do they just like accidentally drop their knife and stab themselves with it? That's actually kind of hilarious. Inflict misfortune. Or some misfortune. Okay, that's pretty neat. We could go into our Materium side a little bit here. Dungeon Hazard. This seems very much like... well, it's very much themed around that, but if you were underground playing as some sort of like dwarf faction and playing very defensively, yeah, I'd pick that one up. As it currently stands though, definitely not for me. Constructing iron golems, Tome of Winds. Wind Ranger. I think thematically speaking, I'd prefer Tomo Revelry. This looks kind of fun. The Carnival of Flesh seems like a great place to be. I'll take it.
Nothing instills more doubt in an enemy than a foe who revels in battle. The warriors who feast upon the carnage, they are the ultimate victors of war, no matter the outcome. Take glory in the fray, and care not who wins.
Give me you. Yeah, it seems like Misfortune is very good in battle. That said, I didn't pick it up because I'm personally interested in seeing what a Revelry can do. We need a research post, but we don't have any nodes nearby that can allow for something like that. Okay. Might as well. And I could found another city. Could help us out a little bit with our gold income if I put a mine there. Then we'll build the walls. Those Norscan raiders need to procreate somewhere, else you cleanse it at the start of every turn. Oh god. Having the image in my head is not pleasant. Alright. Let me double check it on the map. No movements from our enemies so far. And we can probably just auto-resolve. Hell no, attack! Do evil! Die! Neat. Okay. You guys have done your job, you protected your country, now it's time to... Wait, what is happening here? Where are you going? What are you doing? I should be able to reach back home before they get there, but it's kind of sus. Were they always there? I don't think they were. There's not even like a resource node for them to stand on. Actually, I'll just have you camp there. Okay. But now the thing is, do I want to challenge the Enchanted Den before going into battle? It'll probably take us like a turn or two to heal from whatever injuries that we sustained there. And your warrior's not looking too good. If we get off of this, what is this? Ashlands? Do we heal more? No, not really. We could plunder. I believe we have the thing where if we plunder, we heal for 20. Right? No, it's up here. Yeah. Pillage. We could head over there and pillage before we head into battle. Okay, let's go in there with our strongest army. The Cave of Carnage. As you approach the cave, you smell fresh blood but find no signs of life. Having entered the cave, you and your companions find the remains of a brutal fight. The carcass of an adult fire wyvern lies alongside her offspring. The two of them appear to have been ambushed in what was supposed to be a safe haven. Upon closer inspection, it looks as though the animals were viciously attacked by a wild warg. A fire wyvern lost to a warg? What is the power scaling here? Or no, I mean it's a tier 3 unit, also tier 2 unit, probably a surprise attack. You freeze when an ear-piercing shriek resounds through the cave and the same bloodthirsty warg emerges from the dark, its rabid eyes fixed on you. Gorging Predators is active. All defending units have the violent gorging ability? Oh, they get to eat you? Well, it's only on a target corpse, so as long as nobody dies, we'll be fine. Feed the beast until it can barely move and then attack? This is a very safe battle. Just kill it. Yeah. Robe of Resistance. Oh. The wild threat has been dealt with, and you have the opportunity to search the cave. You order the bodies of the fire wyvern and our offspring to be removed. As the others go to lift the heavy animal, something softly whines from underneath it. A young fire wyvern emerges, the sole survivor of the pack. It seems as though its mother's body protected it from harm. Looks up to you and whines again. Keep him as a mount. Nurse him to strength and release into the wild. Wow, what a good person thing to do. The hide of this fire wyvern would make for a very fine charge robe. Plus in magic damage? I mean, pretty neat, but also having a fire wyvern mount, I think is a little bit cooler. If anybody can even use that. You can't. You can't with this current weapon. But how important is it for you to be using this weapon? I can give this to you and then we can give you the fire wyvern mount. And I mean, like, the vampire spider mount and the fire wyvern mount kind of make up for the weapon. At least I would assume so. You can't build mounts, you can make robes. Hey, fair. Plus we're also playing as a giant, so we're pretty proficient in making stuff from what I've seen at least. Okay. Oh, we already have channeling rose, which is more magic damage, plus more on top of that. Barb shield. Yeah, sure. That's just an upgrade. Okay. We'll find somebody else to take that other weapon. We certainly can't use it. As for you... take this one actually. Do more magic damage. You know, having a mammoth as a mount for a giant would be epic.
Huh?
Okay. Ah, we're healing more because this is kind of like our distantly claimed territory, I presume. Neat. Okay. You guys head over here. We can go a little bit further, but nobody else can. So I'll chill. Okay, there's only one person left we can do this on that we know of. Fricka! Oh my, oh my. Lithal Nightweaver raises an eyebrow. Even for Gaudier, this mind is a maze not easily navigated. Fricka Dionysus dwells in deception and trickery. Anything she speaks seems to be lies, yet there is one ironic truth in her staged plea for help. Fricka is not the captive of the gleeful miscreants, but she lost her soul to the demonic prince, Tsingwe, and must by contract abide to his will. How will this aid us? We need to destroy ritual circles? A contract with the princes of Obadoth can't be broken, but it can be altered. If a Tsingwe signs over Fricka's debt to you, she will be at your mercy. Tsingwe himself has no holdings in the Crimson Caldera, but there are ways of making yourself heard. There are 3 ritual circles dedicated to this dude far to the southwest. Negotiate well, and Fricka's contract will be yours. I was about to say, like, we just destroyed a ritual circle, but I guess that wasn't the right one. Is it over here? Oh, this? There it is. Okay. Well, good timing, Fricka's dead. And continues dying. I'm very evil. Consumed by arrogance. By a mission of prejudice, I find myself being far less than what I could be. Please, Flame Emperor, tell me what I can be bettered at. I guess you weren't here for the infestation, unfortunately. I mean, honestly, I guess Dominator would be more fitting for this map. There are plenty of infestations around, though. Just stick to that. Oh, Vicious Lithium. Some may consider you a god, I do not, but I know your weakness, haha. I'll probably die by your hands later on anyways, but I just gotta speak a big game first. Okay, what are you doing? I see random NPC army is doing nothing. Good to know that I was worried for nothing. Not pure evil, slacker. I'm trying my best. My best may not be up to par with how evil you can be, Argoth. Okay. No movement here. Not much movement here. I guess honestly, maybe you could head down to this outpost to reinforce them. I think my dudes up here, they've got it. I am surprised, but also thankful that we're not being like constantly raided all the time. Do you think elder vampires will have an inherent minus to starting alignment? You can be a vampire and not be evil. But I also wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Pillage! Pillage them all! Okay. 816 is not a laughing matter. So we'll make sure that everybody is over there and ready to boogie. Okay. Y'all chill. One more forester. One more farm. 2 more farms. Yeah, I can build a farm. Here. I could also found a city here, but I don't know if I want to. There are some pretty good resources around here, though. Like the mana node, the gold. That's about it. I could also just build another outpost like right there, but I don't know, maybe that's a bit too close. Maybe I want to spend my Imperium on something else here? Like that. Or this. Force March costs 75% less mana, inflicts 75% less damage to your units. Huh. That could be pretty good for mobility's sake. But before we get that, we definitely need this. So yeah, I can grab that first. And if we get it next turn, we'll have... just not enough Imperium, but we'll be there after the turn after that. Twilight talk? Get that, but I'm a good vampire heresy out of here? I wasn't even thinking of Twilight, to be honest with you. I was thinking of Slayer from Guilty Gear Strive. Well, Guilty Gear, I guess, in general. Dude's not evil. He's living his best life with his super hot wife. I envy him, honestly. Okay. Let's do this. Attack-oo! Start. Mwahaha. What you gonna do now? I'll get the raiding party. Let's unleash the warhounds. And let us, harass the defenders. Don't think it's gonna be too tough. There we go. Okay. Well, that's one problem dealt with, basically. Yo, what's up, Wraith? Did you hear about the new stuff coming to the game soon? I did see on the Steam page about the new DLC coming November 11th. Apparently something related to vampires. I haven't specifically looked into it, but whenever that DLC comes out, I would rather be pleasantly surprised by it, I suppose. Okay. There we go. A sufficient stack of teeny weeny units. They'll be fine, I hope. Well, to be fair, Steve, he was the founder of the Assassin's Guild, and they don't always do good work. But I think he did leave super early on. and left it to Zato, who went through this whole thing where he ended up dying and then getting reborn. Yeah, okay. What do we need? We still need more production. Our people also are not very happy. Minus to the city's income? That's horrible. Build a tavern. Two farms for reduction on that. I can build here. +3 on them? Really? Fine, I'll build this one here then. How many turns does that reduce? 2 turns? Neat. Ah. And now we get this one. Easy. What do we have later on? Raising cities yields +20 gold permanent income. Wait, what? What does that mean? So does that mean that the more cities I destroy completely, I'll just forever have +20 gold? How does that even work? Who's even paying me at that point? So I'm not misunderstanding it, it's just that simple. Just burn everything to the ground and make a shit ton of money. Okay. Give me the rebels of blood. Can I make a skull here? I can. Ooh, we can make a mage lock cannon. Or dragoon? Drag-on dragoon? Otherwise known as Drakengard? That's kind of a lot of damage, actually. Pretty impressive. Okay. 100 draft. The mage lock cannon seems pretty cool, though. I'll grab a Scald first, then a Dragoon. Then we'll see where it goes from there. Okay. Searing Blade. Base upkeep per unit is 3. We have quite a few units that we'd have to upkeep this on. So maybe not the greatest time to do it right now, unless if I have a surplus of mana. Which, I mean, I do. I mean by, like, mana income. Another Astral Keeper. Upkeep of 12 mana. I think I'll pass. Ah, perfect. Okay, yeah. I don't think we're gonna need to fight this one. Oh. Well, that's fine. He was only a recruit anyways. Scavenge equipment from defeated heroes. We got pretty good armor. I mean, because we lost the Astral dude, I suppose we can put the Scald in this army instead then. Whenever we head back that way. Thing is, I could burn this city. We don't have the thing that gives us plus 20 gold per turn though, whenever we raise a city. So it might be good to just have this be another launching point down south here. I could maybe even take out Pyre before we even need to get this Beholder.
There.
Raising it does give us a shit ton of gold though. A vassal city. Is it retroactive? That is a great question. I feel like we have to have this on, and after we have it on, then it tacks on this bonus for raising a city. At least based on this wording, that's what I would assume. And we can also get this as well, to further benefit us raising down cities. So once we have those two, it'll be more efficient. That one? Wait a minute. Wait a second. Gain plus 50 gold and plus 50 mana per active war you're involved in? But literally everybody is at war with me. Holy shit. Hold up a minute. Raising cities takes 2 turns less. Raising cities yields plus 50 gold per population. Gain a unit tier 3 unit of the raised cities culture. Man, that's gonna be so good. Not yet though. Not there just yet. So we need 200 to take this city. And this only unlocks in 11 turns. Yeah, we should have enough time. Raising is tight? Apparently so. So this is the benefit of being evil. We're gonna have to wait here for 2 turns though. Not the greatest, but I think we'll be fine. We can like back out to here to heal up faster. Yeah, there we go. Can I skip that for now? If I just stand here, I don't think they can spawn more units, right? Ah, and you're dead. Thanks for the money. You've been captured. I guess you're gonna rot here then. Really don't have anything for you to do. You're only level 4 as well. And you have no gear on you. I think you'll just stay there. Wait, you can just reanimate cities? Wait a minute. That sounds like a good combo then. Chaos and Shadow? Who could have thunk? I still like this one. It's only a tier 1, but more magic damage sounds nice. I don't know about your survivability in battle. You are taking quite a fair bit of damage, to be fair. Okay, one more turn, Mr. City. Before you are officially mine. Okay. Anything happening here? Nope. You know, at the very least, I'm thankful that we start at the top left of the map. So in a broad spectrum, we really only have to worry about one direction. I mean, it's a lot more than that, but at least I don't have to worry about the other sides too. Or like starting in the very middle of the map where everybody's at war with you. Okay, how many turns till we get a Scald? 2 more. Oh! Province, eh? What do I need? Forester. Forester, farm. Forester, another farm, okay. I can build a farm. Aren't really any bonus places for a farm here. There is this sheep pasture like right past here if I can get to it. But I need to destroy this dude first. What if I just take this land, honestly, at this point? Yeah, how about I just take it? It's mine now. Like the band? Always has been. And I've never actually listened to any of their songs before. I do remember my friends growing up, the two bands that I constantly heard of them talking about were One Direction and the Jonas Brothers, I think, were what they were called. I had no interest in music at all back then. Well, actually, that's not true. I did listen to music, but it was mostly music that my mother introduced to me. Stuff like Metallica, Nirvana, Green Day, Bon Jovi. So it was kind of tough to talk to the other kids about music because I didn't listen to any of that, any of the modern stuff. Even nowadays, I don't really listen to any like new things. Unless if you want to count like video game soundtracks, but not everybody listens to those. Okay, time to absorb. Mine. Everything is mine. What's up, Choco? Base Zero Mom? Yeah. No Linkin Park? Oh, there was Linkin Park. I'm not sure what MCR is, though. What's that short for? I don't need to be here for this absorption to finish, so... Actually, what is happening down here? Who is that? What are they cooking? My Chemical Romance? Ah. I'll be honest, the only My Chemical Romance song I know of is Black Parade, which is probably the same as the rest of the entire world. And I'm sort of in that position where I can't even say I'm a fan of Led Zeppelin, because the only Led Zeppelin song I remember is Stairway to Heaven. Which everybody knows about, so... what else was there? I haven't thought about this for such a long time. I used to listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. What was that band name again? Who sang Wake Me Up When You Go Go? I don't even know if that's the name of the song, but the band had like a weird name. Managed to completely dodge MCR when I was younger? I see. I don't know about any of their other music, but I'm sure they have some other good ones too. Wham! It was Wham, yeah. I appreciate that you actually remember the things you've just said. So often I make these jokes and the streamer says, huh? What did I say? I try my best. I do have my moments. Also, welcome, Captain. Good to have you here. We're just being evil and talking about old music. Oldies but goodies. Listen to some AC/DC. The Police. That was also a good band. Alice in Chains. Queen. What else? Scorpion? Was there a band called Scorpion? I think they... Smoke on the Water, right? Was one of their songs. I like that song. Oh, well, there goes Sinran. Rest in peepees. I used to like One Direction, but listening back now, it sounds so corny. I mean, they made music for a particular age group. And it worked very well considering how big they got. Deep Purple, okay. Yeah. I was thinking Purple, but I was like, am I confusing that with the song Purple Rain? Guess not. My initial taste in music were a bit older than that. Absolutely no one was surprised by this revelation. Oh shit, wait. Well, if I continue heading south, then we're gonna meet up against her. We don't have her side quest done. To do our side quest, I have to go all the way back over here to grab the Watchers. And then come back all the way over here to then do it. Meh. Let's see, diplomatically... Nope. Where is it? Here we go. Military power-wise, she is right below us. That is not good. Because I have a feeling that she herself is going to be a lot more powerful than my guy is. I think that's kind of just how these things go. Alright. It's gonna take us a little bit of time, but I suppose within the meantime there, we will be leveling up. If I can hit this Mage Bane with all three of my armies, I should be able to take it down with an auto combat pretty easily. Might have to make a few sacrifices though. And I will come back down here some other time. She has been going to the Astral Void over and over again, so I'm sure somebody else is already at war with her. In the meantime, do I need somebody to stay here and guard this city? If so, and people are going to be moving north, then I can... I mean, these guys ain't much. But I suppose there's something. It's not my capital city, so... it's okay if we lose it. I can always just retake it again later. Yeah. Alrighty. Lincoln Park was all the rage back in my circles. Fair enough. Lincoln Park is great. I think especially during that era, they were like one of the biggest bands. Everybody knew about them. Even now, they're still talked about. And looking back at their older music videos, some of the CGI there is so dated and corny. It really is just a music video of the times, or a piece of history, if you will. Okay. Merchant's Guild would be nice, yeah. Linkin Park Bleach AMVs used to go hard. I forgot, yeah. That was the era where AMVs were quite popular. I'm sure they're still made here on YouTube, but probably a lot of like copyright issues and stuff. And I don't get them recommended to me as often anymore. Countless Naruto AMVs? Of course. Naruto was the thing. All the cool kids watched Naruto. I, unfortunately, was not one of them. Or maybe fortunately. Depends on how you look at it. Linkin Park SpongeBob AMVs were the best? What? What's happening with SpongeBob? Is that legitimately a thing? I guess I shouldn't be surprised considering they have the whole... Actually, is that still going? AI SpongeBob? That live stream on YouTube? I haven't checked in on that. Never really interested me, but it was a funny phenomenon. Oh no! Rest in peace, Choco. Streamlabs will destroy you if you try to post a link. I apologize for that, but it is unfortunately necessary. There's some bad actors out there, man. Wait, you didn't post any links? Okay, the only other thing I can think of is, did you write like a word and you didn't space out the period from that word? So maybe it thought it was like a .com address and then it deleted it? Huh. I have seen that happen before. Streamlabs is like, no! No typos! Oh, 100%. Yeah, then it was D Gray Man that got... I'm assuming that you didn't type it. Yeah, it is a one-word title. But, I don't think Streamlabs understands that. Oh, God. That's funny and sad. Okay. Well, now you guys are here. And I will be heading over this way. I mean, I can take out this neutral army here. Although, depending on the amount of forces they have here, this is pretty far from the main city. I could take this. Maybe the first thing that we raise. I thought the PMVs were always amusing? Oh my. Oh. Miscalculated there. Or rather misclicked. Went a little too far.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. We have our Dragon Dragoon over here. You know? They do need a support unit.
Yeah.
I could... I mean, they are champions. But it is my main army. Alright, I'll have these Harriers head back to help defend this, and then we'll have the Dragoon join up with the main army and level them up. We do give bonuses to tier 1 units, but what's better than a tier 1 unit that's fully leveled? A tier 3 unit that's fully leveled. And to be fair to Streamlabs, Chaco, I myself haven't seen D-Gray, man. I haven't seen a whole lot of anime, actually. I'm pretty sure the person who's seen the most anime out of our entire group is still Kiwi. Like, I come in at a respectable 300, 400-ish series finished. Kiwi over there is sitting like with 2,500 or something series finished on their annie list. Was it 2,500 or 1,500? I'm willing to believe 2,000. Oh. You brew a potion with the materials you collected. Soon after, the result presents himself. The result presents himself to you. Oh, Brightwind Firekeeper! Sinrin Talia throws you a languishing look. You are surely the most stunning of all Flame Emperors. I know, I know. Even better than, well, I won't say that, just in case. Who could betray a heart that beats within a chest as sublime as yours? I regret I do not have the Gilder Coil to gift, nor do I know who has it. But I will serve you for eternity, for I cannot bear even a hint of your disapproval. It is clear that Sinrin Talith is desperately in love with you. What will you do with this fool? Make him a buffoon. Ah, we got a Skald unit? Let him sing ballads of my beauty and fame. Imperium is good. Allow him to follow your command loyally as a hero. Oh. And I do have an extra slot for a hero right now. I mean... That's actually not too bad to have an extra hero unit for freezies, basically. Yeah, I'll take that. Cinnamon Taliath has been defeated, so what happens to your cities? I guess they just become neutral cities? Fine by me. You watch plenty? You're a legit weeb? Kiwi's a hyper weeb. I suppose that is one way to put it. I certainly couldn't beat her in the amount of shitty idol shows that she watches. D-Gray Man sounds like a Guilty Gear character. From what I know of D-Gray Man, I think that collab would go so hard if that ever happened. I don't think it will, but it could, theoretically speaking. Kiwi would deny being a weeb? I believe back when we had started this group, Kiwi was kind of embarrassed to be called a weeb. Because, you know, she had a Kiwi the Legit Weebs as her YouTube title. And there were a few times when she would hop into other people's streams to chat and then they'd be like, ew, weeb? Ew, get out of my chat. Or something along those lines. And Kiwi would be sad. I, of course, did not care and told her not to care. And so we're still the Legit Weebs. Oop. Oh, come on, bro. What are you doing? Oh. Drink! Okay. Man, we're getting so many units for free. No wonder why our military might is massive. That said, considering all three of our armies are here and we basically secured this front, because Sinren is not going to be a problem for us for now, I could maybe move this army all the way down over this way as well, on the off chance that our lady over here gets some funny ideas. That I shall do. A guy turning his hand into a giant claymore? Yeah, Guilty Gear character for sure, 100%. Although reading Claymore makes me a little bit sad. Because the word always reminds me of the manga Claymore. And how I oh so wish that I got another adaptation. Like a proper adaptation to actually finish the story and not have some random bullshit ending. Because oh no, the Blu-ray sales in Japan aren't good. Well, kill the series now. Business decisions were made. But whatever, the manga's still cool. Perhaps someday the legit Weebs will become rich and famous and powerful. So powerful that we gain the funds to fund our own anime. Like a certain other AniTuber. That is very wishful thinking and will likely never happen. Not the series' fault, DVD was simply more prolific. That's kind of what they based it off of back then. I don't know what they do now. But yeah, Blu-ray sales are super important for anime back then. Specifically only in Japan though. And I definitely think the show would have done a lot better had it released in the West a little bit later. It could have had like, well, honestly I don't think it would have had as much appeal as something like Attack on Titan. But if it had released around the same time as that or a little bit after Attack on Titan, that series would have shot to the moon. Oh, we got pastures here. Ah, that's right. I did destroy this little part of their city, so they never really rebuilt it. I'll just take that then. The one thing I remember from Claymore is that it did the Attack on Titan ending, but better. Now, I don't want to anger anybody by saying something like that, but I 1,000,000% agree, Steve. It was quite literally the Attack on Titan ending, but it didn't make me feel like I wasted my time reading the series. What a concept. Okay. I mean... Oh, we have Sinren here too. For the city to grow. Or do we want more gold? You know what, Sinren? Take this. We do need this city to grow. Okay. Minus 35 city stability is insane. What is happening here? Get that tavern. Get that bathhouse. No one was happy with AOT's ending? I do actually know some people who enjoyed it. I don't really agree with those people. I fundamentally disagree with them. But, they do exist. Okay. It's so sad, too. Because I was really enjoying it. Like, everything up to that point was so great. Until it wasn't. And so it made everything that was great just... not as good. as it used to be, in my eyes. Meh. Chaos. Everything chaos. I never watched the final season. But did you watch the final season, part 2? That was some dumbass naming sense. It's like us watching King of Fighters. Part 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. It makes sense for us, but for an entire anime production studio, maybe we could have done a little bit better. But it's fine. It is what it is, and we moved on from it. We don't heal people in this army. What are you talking about? 20% more damage. Hell yeah. Channeling ritual becomes free. Okay. How many more points do I have? I should have 4 more? No, 2 available. There we go. Adjacent enemies. We don't ain't got no damn adjacent enemies as a caster. Ideally. We can get inspiring color though. That should apply to us blasting somebody halfway across the screen. And... Frost, eh? Considering we're about to fight the Fire Lady, getting Frost might be a good idea. Yeah. You heal people by freeing them of life? Very true. I enjoy doing that immensely. I do not feel bad for all of my actions that I've committed thus far. I knew people who hated the early plot twist. I think it was good. Like, I can kind of understand though why some people would dislike it. Oftentimes, when you do stuff that AOT was doing, it can sometimes come off as, like, cheap, it's not drama bait, but shock value. Like, whoa, this big reveal just happened, nonchalantly. Aha! Take that. Reader, you weren't expecting it. But in hindsight, I think there was foreshadowing to it, so it didn't really feel that way to me, at least. Okay, so you have Sinrin over here. I mean, he's pretty strong. He could join us on the front. But who would I swap out? Maybe my level 3 guy? He does have a cool fire wyvern, though. I didn't like that. But Sinrin's stronger. Alright, yeah. I have a perfect example of how dumb that naming scheme can get, but I refuse to acknowledge the continued existence of the source. Gotcha. Well, I guess we'll never know. But I have a pretty good idea of how dumb it can get. Oh, interesting. I can cancel people's retaliation attack with this. Or I can do more upfront damage. I'll make them impactful. That sounds good. Oh. Oh. Hot diggity dog. Scholarly? We're not really scholars here. A battle scene is fine. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. You know, that's a good idea, Steve. He is on a spider, but the fire wyvern is cooler. Take a grizzly bear. Don't look at the donuts, Hamza. I did not reset them. Fricka has died again. Handle war with Cinnamon's remaining city. Now, independent city will continue the war with you unless you agree to making peace at no cost with them now. There is no peace. There is only war. There is only war. I like the first twist. It reconceptualized the series in a way that is pretty rare. But if you really like the original premise, I can understand the distaste. Fair enough. I remember reading the concept, basically, for what Attack on Titan was to become. And it was pretty interesting, although I'm very glad they shifted directions into what Attack on Titan ended up becoming. Not including the ending, of course. Because I believe the very first concept for it had many different cities kind of scattered around. And you could travel to each city by train. And all these cities were surrounded by giant-ass trees that humanity could not explain why they were there, that protected them from the Titans. And the only way you could kill the Titans was through a core that the Titans had, which would be at a different part of their body. Then all of a sudden, some dude who was supposed to be the defender of a city ended up getting chomped on by a Titan, and ended up turning into one, surprisingly. And thus, the idea was born. And then it shifted a little bit after that. I think there was another series, actually, that was very similar in its execution to Attack on Titan, and people were saying that, like, it was a diet Attack on Titan. But instead of Titans, it had zombies and trains. And it's very clearly Japanese. I forget the title for it, though. It had quite a few seasons and a movie, too. Although I didn't really watch it out of the first season, to be honest. you? I guess we're gonna have to start separating our armies here a little bit, so we can manage them better. It was a zombie series all along, always has been. I mean, the Titans are basically just overgrown zombies. And I guess in some ways the plot twist, well, it wasn't really a twist in 28 days. Or however, whatever unit of measurement of time later. Because that was specifically introduced as a virus that could be cured. But, well, not could be. Maybe had the potential to be cured. So they weren't just full on undead.
Yeah.
Okay. If I go there with all three of my armies, I should be safe.
Oh.
And we won't get jumped like last time.
Come on.
Tree zombies, indeed. Sometimes there are even more than 3 of them. Why did she moan like that? Okay. Zombies and trains? I wonder if there's a piece of media out there that puts zombies on the trains. Now that would be revolutionary. Maybe we could even add it heading to Busan of all places. Because why not? Focused aggression. That. Nope. The best zombie anime is High School of the Dead. Unironically, I agree with that. And I am so sad that we'll never see a continuation to it. I mean, it was great in more ways than one. But I feel like they actually did the zombies pretty good. And the whole, like, threat of living in a zombie apocalypse. Which, for whatever reason, none of the other shows really get. Train to Busan is a magnificent creation. What is that? I wonder if there's like a knockoff version of the movie that is just named that. Okay, we need a forester. And a forester we shall have. Wasn't there a zombie train in FF6? The zombie train in Final Fantasy 6? I mean, I wouldn't know. But that sounds pretty neat. Hey, actually, what can this city make? You can make it, but you can make it in 10 turns. Because your production is ass and we're gonna have to fix that. I'll make one here just to see what it looks like. Maybe we can use it in battle if it's good. But zombies really are just that undying genre. Pun fully intended. It always comes back, regardless of how much time has passed or how trends have shifted. Eventually, it'll come back. Okay. Let's have you guys move into position to jump him. Oh, they're jumping me! Start a siege? What do you mean? I'm not trying to start a siege, I'm trying to smack him. Ah, whatever. I guess he's within the city limits. Come, my doggos. Let us revel in their blood. FF6, the Final Fantasy where you had fighting game motion inputs? What the heck is FF6? That I was not aware of. Trying to think, wasn't there... I feel like there was recently a very good zombie show that I actually enjoyed watching, but I don't recall its name anymore, or if it actually exists, or am I just making it all up in my head? It has completely left my memory, if that were the case. Will you be able to join the siege, actually? In case you can, I'll put you over here. It should be fine. Or maybe I'm confusing it with weapons. That was a really good horror movie that released semi-recently. Didn't really know what to expect going into it, but honestly, if you're into horror movies, I would recommend it. It's pretty damn good. Oh my goodness. How many turns has it been? We're not even like that deep into the game and I'm already getting tired with how many units I have to manage here. And I'm sure the problem is only going to get worse. Oh god, why do you have so many skirmishers? Get off me. There we go. Now you're a proper army. And you'll probably stay there for the rest of your days. Do we care about that outpost? I guess so. You just camp there. Okay. Dawn of the next day. Did we just get like 100 gold? I guess it's from the siege projects on them, because we're constantly pillaging them. Well, how's this gonna go? Safe battle. Sure, I'll take it. Ooh, a griffin mount. It's only a tier 2 mount though and doesn't have a special ability, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Don't tell Kibi though. It has a beak, therefore she hates it.
No?
Alright. You know... Yeah, sure, why not? I'll grab this. And then we'll raise it to the ground. Honestly, not ideal. I could raise my city pop, but I don't want another city to manage. I guess I have to, though. I can increase the city cap here by 1 with 200 Imperium. How long is it going to take to get this? One more turn? Never mind. I'm going to wait. Okay, we'll just play out this turn first though, so I don't forget. That would be embarrassing if I did. Get off my lawn! What? No. Allow them to flee and spread their terror in a rampage across the realm? Sure. Haha! Ooh. What? Unit has 40 movement on the world map, 5 movement in combat? I'll take that. Hell yeah. Okay. I dare you. Come attack me. Let's see how it goes. Look at that sexy cannon. Can I upgrade any of my armies over here? I most certainly can. I will remove this Harrier. Start sending him back this way. Then we'll have the cannon move over this way. We chill. You chill. You chill. You still chill. I guess? How many more turns? 2 more turns before we get a bonus on this? Which is probably going to give us a bonus for 2 turns, so that's... Eh? I might as well. Okay. And level up for Erika the Talented. Ah, it's the Elementalist. I'll have to decide later who gets the super quick boots. That could be very useful, but I don't think my Elementalist should be the one to have that. I don't know if my Lord can use it. Probably not. So lifesteal freezes everybody within an area. You could certainly use it. I mean, you would be strong enough for it to actually matter. Here, before I forget, take that. Fricka's dead. Sell your remains, and we're good. Wait a minute. I don't think they're gonna move to attack me. But if they do, I can always force march my people to get over to this outpost to defend it. Should be fine. Regardless though, my dudes, I think that's where we're gonna save it here for now. Because I'm gonna have to go to sleep and wake up early tomorrow morning to play some Halo 3. So if any of you guys are interested in that, we will be doing a 4-player co-op with Leo, Nibby, and member of the channel, Robin. Looking forward to it myself. And afterwards, tomorrow, instead of Devil May Cry, because unfortunately it did not win the poll, Ace Attorney did. But because Silver is going to be on a vacation the week afterwards, we decided probably best we do like a one-off thing. And then we start Ace Attorney when we can do it properly. So yeah, tomorrow will be Monster Hunter. We'll try out the new FF14 collab, see how that goes. Heard it was super tough, so might be a bit of a headache, but we shall see. Regardless, thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, also, next week, no Age of Wonders, because we'll be playing Silent Hill, so check that one out if you're interested. Bye!